Hi, this is Jeff Allen. This specific video series, in a selection of a lot of different series I'm doing, is on a book that I've been wanting to write for about 3-4 years. Actually about 3 years. Goes back to just before 2012. I had actually started on it at that point in time, about 2011. I started taking notes, and I've been having several versions and a notepad working on it. The title of the book has been Ministry and Missions, Realities and Fallacies. That's Ministry and Missions, Realities and Fallacies. Now, for those of you that don't know what a fallacy is, for non-native speakers, it's a false notion of what we think is true. Maybe a facade, might be another word for it. But it's something that we think is true, but it's really not. There's something hidden underneath that's actually different. Okay? So why have I wanted to do this book, and this little introduction explains it, is that the subtitle of the book would be Everything That They Did Not Teach Us in Theological Seminary and Bible School, okay, or Bible College. There are many things that, in my experience, where, and go read my introduction about my background and all that, you'll see what I did for theological studies, and then the whole history of the different churches and all that. That explains my background. But I've seen that the significant amount of things that they teach in Bible college or in seminary focus on doctrine, focus on applied theology, certain types of ministry, but there are few courses on church management. I actually did take a church management from Dr. Joe Aldrich. That was a great course. But project management, conflict management, developing people and how to deal with it, how to deal with difficult situations is usually not what is taught in what I've heard of most people who have gone through Bible college and seminary. However, the majority of problems that I've seen over 30 years in many different types of churches have been not on topics of theological doctrine, but on all these other secondary and tertiary points, which are really not secondary or tertiary to people. They are quite important because this is what they believe their convictions. So this book, or now a series of videos, aims at trying to pinpoint on certain topics which we need to understand that are realities. It is not a rose-colored stained glass window where everything is going to be great and perfect because we're all human. Just read 1 Corinthians chapters 1-3, and that gives enough of a situation of the context. So hopefully this series of videos will pinpoint and deal with topics, let it be known what are the myths of what we think church should be and what it really is, and biblically as well, and allows us to move forward with how to deal with it. Not just name them and label them and show them, but actually give some ideas of how to practically move forward in changing our fallacies of what we think church should be to dealing with the realities of what it is and how to deal with people and work forward and move forward. So that's what the purpose of this book and the video series is about.